All right, the last thing that we need to cover in this section is how to double check any of this math using your TI-83 or 84 graphing calculator. So I'm just going to go through some of the examples that we've done throughout the section and then show you how you can use your calculator to double check the math. So the very first thing that we did was we added some matrices, okay, so this example here. So in our calculator, we're going to input these three matrices over here, and then we're going to do matrix B plus matrix C, confirm that we have the correct answer. And then we'll also see what the calculator does if we try and add matrix C plus A, which we knew that we could not do. So let me pull up my graphing calculator here. Anytime we want to do a matrix operation, it is over here. We have to push the second key because it is in blue above the inverse function. So second matrix. Anytime we input a new matrix, you're going to have to go over to the edit button. So over to the edit. And let's just edit matrix A first. We're going to do all three of these, A, B, and C. Okay, let's see. I have these three matrices here, so these are what I'm going to enter. My matrix A, the first thing that you need to input is the dimensions. This was 2 rows by 2 columns. And then you just enter each entry. So 4, enter, -9, enter, -2, and then 1. So I have inputted matrix A into my graphing calculator. Now, if you want to get back to the main screen, you need to quit. So you can do the second and then the mode or the quit button. And then I'll put you back to the main screen. But I also want to input matrix B and matrix C. So same steps. Second matrix, over to edit, and then I'm going to go down to option B to input matrix B. So this one has 3 rows by 2 columns, and just putting in each entry. Notice it goes left to right and then top to bottom. So each time I just hit enter and it moves me to the next step. Confirm that I've got it in correctly, and it looks good. And then I'm going to, instead of quitting, I don't have to go back to the main screen. I can just go back into the matrix feature again, over to edit, and then I will edit my last matrix, matrix C. This one also has 3 rows by 2 columns, and input each entry here. Make sure I've got everything in correctly. Okay, and now I can go back to my main screen. All right, so let's see what our examples wanted us to do here. So my first example wanted to find matrix B plus matrix C. So I go into my matrix. Instead of editing, I'm just going to select. So I'm going to select matrix B. I can either hit the number 2 or scroll down to 2 and hit enter. So notice it pulls up matrix B, and then we just push the addition button, and we do matrix C. So I'll just hit option 3, and it'll pull up matrix B plus matrix C. If I hit enter, it should give me the same answer that I got by doing it by hand. Make sure everything is correct, the dimensions are the same, each entry is the same, and that confirms that I have done my matrix addition correctly. All right, when we tried to do matrix C plus A, we knew that we couldn't do it because they weren't the same dimensions. Let's see what the calculator would do in that case. So, second matrix, matrix C, plus, back into matrix, matrix A. So same thing, C plus A, and notice it tells you that it cannot do it. It has a dimension, meaning the dimensions don't match, dimension mismatch. Okay, and so we have confirmed that we have done our matrix addition correctly. We also did some examples of matrix subtraction. When I did this, I used the same matrices A, B, and C, so I do not need to re-enter those. I can just pull up what operations I need to do. So here. So I can do second matrix B minus a matrix C. And so if I do that, I should have this matrix down here, and that looks to be correct. And again, if I wanted to do C minus A, it would give me an error. It would tell me that my dimensions are not correct. So second matrix A. Same thing, mismatch of my dimensions, meaning the dimensions do not match. Okay, we can also do scalar multiplication on the calculator. And so you just need to input exactly how we see here. So in our first example, we took 3 times matrix A. Well, I just need to put in my scalar of 3 times my matrix of A. And notice I've got the correct answer over here. Or if I wanted to take negative B, so negative times my matrix of B. And so that gives me the answer that I've got over here. So anything that we can do by hand, your calculator will also do the same thing. You just need to know how to input it. Okay, so some other things that we did was some matrix multiplication. Notice I used different matrices here, so I have to go back and adjust my matrices. So let me do that. So I have to go back into matrix, over to edit, and edit each of my A, B, and C. So this matrix A is a 2 by 3, where my entries are 3, 1, negative 1, 2, 0, 3. I also need to adjust my matrix B. My dimensions are the same, but my entries are different. 1, 6, 3, negative 5, negative 2, 4. And of course, if I am going too fast for you here, you are more than welcome to pause and rewind the video. And then the last one that I need to edit was matrix C. So over to edit, down to C, and let's see what this one looks like. This one was a 2 by 2, and my entries were 4, negative 6, 1, 2. Okay, so let me go back to my main screen here. And let's see what my examples were. My first one was matrix A times matrix B. So I do select matrix A. You can either do the times button like this, or you can just sandwich those two guys together, A times B like that. And notice we get the correct answer over here. 8 times 9, 8, then 9, then negative 4, then 24. My second example was B times A, so let's do that same thing. Matrix B times matrix A. And we should get this 3 by 3 matrix down here. 15, 1, 17, negative 1, 3, negative 18, 2, negative 2, 14. So that confirms that we have done our matrix multiplication correctly. Okay, we did a couple more examples. We tried to multiply matrix A times matrix C. We said that we couldn't do it, again, because our dimensions were not correctly. Let's see if the calculator tells us the same thing. Matrix A times matrix C. And of course it does. Dimension mismatch, meaning our dimensions do not align properly, so you cannot multiply matrix A times matrix C. And then our last example was B times C. So matrix B times matrix C. And so we should get this 3 by 2 matrix over here, and that looks to be correct. And so we have just double-checked all of our matrix operations via our TI-84 graphing calculator. So you are always more than welcome to check any of these operations at home using the same methods. And so that just shows us how we can do our calculator to confirm any of our matrix operations.